This segment is sponsored by March of Dimes, featuring high heels for high hopes.
It's a cause on the catwalk November 10th, benefiting the March of Dimes. Susan McGee, co-chair of High Heels for High Hopes, is here, along with March of Dimes ambassador Cabell Wendrick. It's nice to have both of you here.
Thank you for having us.
It's nice to be here.
It's hard to believe, Susan, we were talking this morning, it's been a year since last year's event, but a lot of hard work in that year.
Absolutely, and we're excited about another great event. It's going to be bigger and better, more retailers, more people. It's going to be awesome, so come join us.
First, paint the picture of the work that March of Dimes is doing here in the community.
A whole lot. If you go on the site, you can see all the specific individual programs, but our big passion is for babies and their mothers. We do lots of education. We also doing work recently with Zika, you just heard about that, but really just trying to keep education on any kind of condition that will cause premature birth. We try to, or birth defects, either one. We really are focused on both of those, both here and nationally. So.
And Cabell, you're with us this morning. You're March of Dimes ambassador.
Yes.
You have a story to share, very heartwarming stories to share.
I do, yes. So I gave birth to twin girls born at just 23 weeks, 5 days. They were born in March of 2014, and our daughters, Cora and Cabry, weighed just 1 pound and 6 ounces each, and they were about 11.5 inches long. Our daughter Cora, unfortunately, she passed away in our arms about 48 hours after she was born. She suffered a grade 4 bilateral brain bleed, which is something that very early preemies are at risk for. But our daughter Cora, she spent 159 days in the NICU and fought so hard for us, and finally came home in August of 2014. She spent 13 weeks on the ventilator. She had a heart surgery. She had 2 laser eye surgeries, and fought through 4 sepsis infections. And she's 2.5 years old now, and she's doing amazing. And then we actually had another little one. Her little brother Carson was born December of last year. He was born at just 32 weeks. And thanks to the research funded by the March of Dimes, we were able to carry him quite a bit further than we did our twin girls. He spent about a month in the NICU, but he's doing amazing as well.
Wow, and at 24.5 weeks, you're only about 4.5 months into your pregnancy at that time. So it's very, very early for babies to arrive.
Yes, so they were actually born at 23.5 weeks, and technically babies are not supposed to be viable until 24 weeks. Wow. So they were a few days, 2 days shy of viability, but they were, both were able to be resuscitated right after birth, and we got to spend 2 days with Cora, and we still have Cabry with us today.
And it's amazing, you said because of the research and things that we learn, and as things progress, your son was able to remain in utero a little longer.
Yes, so thanks to their funding and research, I had something called a cerclage placed during my pregnancy with Carson, which is a surgical procedure where my cervix was stitched closed. And I also received weekly injections of a medication that is supposed to help keep you from going into preterm labor. I did still end up in preterm labor, but we were able to hold it off for quite a bit longer.
The dedication of a mother and the dedication of a family and a support network like this, Cabell's one story, Susan.
I know, and it just
amazing one.
I know, and it just makes you want to get busy and do more. I mean, I think we've got so many good volunteers, and we've got so many good professionals that are working on this. Premature birth is the biggest problem we have right now as far as deaths for children up to the age of 5. So it's you know, it's important that we continue to improve, but it has. That's the good news. It's improving all the time. So
we have just like 20 seconds, but this event is going to be awesome. Our own Nikki D. Ray is going to be in as a model.
We're excited.
So we're excited
we're
about
happy
that.
to have her. Yeah, we're going to have 30 adult models. We're going to have 9 children. It's going to be a lovely, lovely event with cocktails and hors d'oeuvres and a big silent auction with tons of fun things to buy. So please come. It's going to be great.
Including the Claude Vigée fashion
I
truck
know,
will be there.
I know. It'll be awesome.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being with us, and good luck with that goal this year.
Thank
Now
you.
you can make a difference. The March of Dimes High Heels for High Hopes is Thursday, November 10th from 5:45 to 9:30. Tickets are $75, and it does include a drink ticket. For more information and to get those tickets, visit highheels.marchofdimes.org/Richmond.